हेलो लर्नर्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आता है तो प्लीज़ लाइक इट एंड सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल। लेट्स बिगिन। ज्योग्राफी चैप्टर 6, स्टैंडर्ड 10th, स्टेट बोर्ड। Population. I guess you are very friendly with this word population. Population is very important resource of any country. The qualitative aspects of a population are important for a nation's economic and social progress. Now, how this statement is true? If the population is high, the income is more. And if the income is more, lot of tax is contributed. When the tax is contributed, automatically the GDP increases and the national economic and social progress takes place. So let us study the population of Brazil and India. In this chapter, we are not only going to study the population of India, but as well as we are going to study the population of Brazil. India's population is about 121 crores. When it was calculated last, as per the census 2011. India is the second most populous country in the world. India occupies only 2.41% of the land area of the world. How much land India occupies? 2.41%. It's just 2.41% of the land. Whereas it supports 17.5% of the world's population. How much India is supporting? 17.5%. How much land it is occupying? 2.41%. See the difference. India's average population density is 382% per square kilometer. If we take out the average, it is 382% per square kilometer. In India, population is very unevenly distributed. Physiography, climate, and play an important role in the distribution of population. Due to the fertile land, plain land, and availability of water, human settlements had taken place earlier. 50 decades ago, 100 decades ago, you can say. Due to the farming, industry, and trade, the proportion of the population got concentrated in few places. Earlier, you might have heard from your parents. People were living in a groups. It was a joint family, and people were staying mostly near the river area, near where there will be water availability, wells, and humans were settling where the land was fertile so that they can do agriculture. Mostly 100 years ago, you can say. And slowly, development started happening. And then they started migrating for the work purpose. But earlier, the first priority was water and agriculture because from that only they were surviving. Slowly, they started migrating. People started educating and they started visiting metro cities. Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, etc. On the contrary, in mountainous hilly regions, dry desert areas, dense forest areas, density is spare because of inaccessibility, absence of facilities, and tough life. In the mountains or in the hilly areas where the desert is very dry, dense forest is there easily water is not available. We would love to go for a picnic for 3 4 days, but we can't stay there permanently because of lot of unavailable sources, and that's why the life was tough over there. But in cities, everything is easily available. That's why people migrated to the cities. Brazil. Now this was about the India. Let us see about the Brazil. Brazil is the most populated country in the South American continent, whereas India is in Asia continent. With the population of around 19 crores according to the census 2010. When did the last calculation was done? In 2010. It ranks fifth in the world. Our India is second and Brazil is fifth. It is also fifth in the world with respect to area. And with respect to area, our country ranks seventh. Brazil occupies 5.6 of the world's total land. How much for our India? 2.41. Whereas Brazil is 5.6%. 2.78% of the world's total population. Therefore, the density of population is around 23% per square kilometer. Now, the distribution of population is very uneven in Brazil because the majority of the Brazilians have concentrated within the 300 kilometers because of eastern coastal area. It is also known as coastal lowlands. And therefore, the agriculture and industries has flourished very well. As we had seen in the chapter Natural Vegetation and Wildlife, you might be knowing about Brazil. That's why the density of population is very more in that area. On the other hand, near the interior of the Amazon basin, the area is sparsely populated because of unfavorable climate and heavy rainfall. See, rain is important, but heavy rainfall can damage the crops. That's why no farming can be done in that place. And that's why the settlements occur only few places in Amazon basin because of unfavorable climate. This answer can come for your exam. Why the Amazon basin is very sparsely populated. Just put a tick mark in your textbook, page number 39. Next, let us see about the population composition. In India, the sex ratio, it was 940 in 1961 and it was little bit going down, coming up, going down, and again it went up. So it came till 960 in 2011. Next, in Brazil, the sex ratio was 11 1100 and in 2011 it went to 1080. That it reached towards 1100. So as compared to Brazil, our ratio is very less. Age and sex pyramid. This graph looks very different. Yes, it shows the percentage of population. It is a pyramid of population. What is the use of this? It is used to study the age and sex related aspects of a region's population. In which region, how much the population was there, Brazil's population, how it went older, how it grew, how the situation was different. This all you can study from this pyramid. Means all the details are given in this pyramid. Next, population and growth rate. In India, you can see the growth is stable. Whereas in Brazil, first the growth rate was very high. It went on decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. Means they controlled the population. It wasn't set in our country also, hum do, hamare do. But many people don't follow that. In few villages where people are illiterate, they still give the preference to male child, and because of that the population goes on increasing. They don't give that much priority to girls. In many villages, in many towns, still this condition is there. That's why our population and the growth rate is stable since 1961 to 2011. Many people are killed, but many people are born too. But in Brazil, the growth of population was reduced. They had controlled the population. Life expectancy. Life expectancy, you can see the ratio in figure 6.6. In our country, it starts from 41 and it ends to 68. Whereas in Brazil, It's 54 to 75 life expectancy. You can see the difference. People are so healthy in that country because they are giving preference to exercise, good food, healthy diet. Medical facilities has improved, and that's why the life expectancy is continuously growing. So this was all about the life expectancy. And the last one is literacy rate. The literacy rate, you can see in our country, it's still low. We have started from 40.8 and we have just reached 72.2 in 20 years. Whereas in Brazil, they started from 74.6 and they have reached now to 92.6. Just see the difference of the literacy rate. We are still at 72.2 itself. So this was all about the population, about the Brazil and India. I hope you have understood it perfectly. Please read the lesson very, very carefully. Read the chapter 2 times. Thank you. Have a great day.